German cars are characterized by sophisticated interiors, high-quality builds, cutting-edge technology, athletic performance, and of course premium price tags. It has been 150 years since the first internal combustion engine came out from the Deutchland workshop, and today Mercedes, BMW, and VW Group cars are still going strong. In this episode, we will take a look at the 2020 models from the Europe's automaking heart, and we'll show you their vital specs and estimated pricing. Subscribe to Automotive Territory if you are interested in informative content about the world of motorized vehicles, and enjoy the ride. Mercedes-Benz GLC. A somewhat different look and a bunch of new technology. This is how the 2020 updates of this premium crossover by Mercedes could be summarized. The grille is visually more textured, the lower fascia now has 3 sections, and the corner intakes have acquired the rectangular shape. The lighting was updated to the full LED front and rear. The GLC is the latest Mercedes to receive the high-tech MBUX system that is a combination of a digital instrument cluster and an infotainment system spanning nearly across the entire dashboard. The powertrain options will depend on the market where you're shopping. The US buyers will be limited to a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder with 255 horsepower and either the rear or all-wheel drive, while in Europe the engine's range is much more diverse. 2 gas-mild hybrids and 3 diesels, with the output ranging between 161 and 255 horses. Porsche Cayenne Turbo Coupe. The Cayenne has never been the most attractive Porsche car, so the recent introduction of the elegant coupe version of the SUV was greeted by the fans of the brand with great enthusiasm. The newcomer will be initially offered in the regular and turbo modifications, which will share the underhood business with the non-coupe versions of the Cayenne, but the sloping roofline will cost you at least 6,000 monies. The entry 3.0-liter V6 power trim will make 335 horses, while the turbo outputs 550 horsepower, resulting in 3.9 seconds 0 to 60 and 177 miles per hour top speed. Every Cayenne Coupe starts off with an upgraded standard kit, including Porsche Active Suspension Management, Sport Chrono Package, 20-inch wheels, fixed all-glass roof, or a lightweight carbon fiber variant. It is worth noting that this model is equipped with active aerodynamics, which features a new rear spoiler that extends by 5 inches at the speeds over 56 miles per hour. Audi R8. Audi's fastest road-legal model began its second generation in 2015, and it is now due for a refresh. The car's new design becomes more aggressive, featuring a wider and flatter grille, LED headlights, revised bumpers, round exhaust pipes, and 20-inch lightweight wheels that are available as an option. Despite the rumors of the new V6 engine, the 2020 R8 keeps its 5.2-liter V10. This engine delivers increased power and the torque output both in regular and performance models, and it is rated at 570 and 620 horses respectively. To celebrate the 10th year of the V10 engine run, the company also unveiled a limited series R8 Decennium Coupe that gets the same 620 horsepower mill as the performance model, doing 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. It also receives exclusive exterior finishes and even more luxurious cabin with sport seats, black leather upholstery, and carbon fiber elements. BMW 3 Series. The 2020 model year marks the beginning of the 7th generation for the BMW 3 Series sporty sedan. The model comes with a new design, featuring a larger kidney grille and sharp body lines for a more aggressive look. On the inside, the new 3 Series boasts more cabin space, the iDrive 6.0 infotainment with an 8.8-inch display, and a driver-focused cockpit. In Europe, the new 3 Series is sold in 4 powertrain options, 2 diesels and 2 gasolines, while in the US, it comes in only 2 modifications, a 330i and its all-wheel drive variant called xDrive. The model gets a 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder engine, delivering 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, and an 8-speed Steptronic automatic. In addition, BMW recently introduced a new 330e plug-in hybrid with a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder paired with a 67 horsepower electric motor and a 12 kWh battery. The car comes with an all-new extra boost function that can increase the output of the electric motor by 40 horsepower for short periods of time. Volkswagen Passat. The American version of the VW's midsize sedan comes restyled and amped up in a few places, as the German manufacturer plays it safe and introduces updates where they are most noticeable. Despite the refreshed exterior design all around, the 2020 Passat unmistakably says Volkswagen with its looks. As in the previous years, the 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder is the only drivetrain option, and it is paired with a 6-speed automatic. Featuring the same 174 horses, it however gets a boost in the torque and now delivers 207 pound-feet. The 17-inch aluminum wheels and fully LED lighting are now standard, as well as the 8-inch infotainment with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The new American version of the Passat is indeed roomy and a pleasure to ride, but due to being based on the old architecture instead of the new MQB platform, it loses big time to the European version with a beefier 278 horsepower drivetrain, newer infotainment, and the updated steering wheel. Porsche 718 Cayman T. The T in the name of this new Porsche stands for touring and means the return of the sports coupe to the basics of pure driving experience. In the Cayman lineup, the T modification will sit in between the standard model and the S, keeping the former's 2.0-liter four-cylinder turbocharged engine that outputs 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. What makes this Porsche worth a look is the availability of features and components which have been previously only on offer for the super expensive S-trim. The ride is lowered by 20 mm, and the car rides on gorgeous 20-inch alloy wheels as a standard. The Porsche torque vectoring, customizable driving modes, and the 6-speed manual transmission with rev matching are no longer off limits. If the Cayman T is controlled via a stick, it will get to 60 in 4.9 seconds, but the optional PDK does this job better, slicing 0.2 seconds off the stopwatch. You must have noticed that we did not include the upcoming electric German cars in this episode. We have dedicated separate releases to these newcomers in our channel. Follow the links in the description and on the screen to take a closer look at them. Let's keep going! Mercedes-Benz AMG GLE 53 4MATIC Plus. The 2020 facelift of the standard GLE is highlighted by the increased size, which allowed to add the third row of seats. The body is more aerodynamic, and the interior is now technologically on par with the rest of the Mercedes newcomers. As it was anticipated, this midsize SUV was not ignored by the AMG division and went through the performance boost. The most visible exterior changes are the radiator grille with 15 vertical strips and the special exhaust system. The GLE 53 4MATIC Plus is powered by the 435 horsepower strong 3.0-liter inline 6-cylinder coupled with a fully variable all-wheel drive and the agile 9-speed automatic transmission. We must mention that the GLE AMG is a mild hybrid and takes advantage of the EQ Boost technology that for a brief period of time increases the horsepower yield by 22 and the torque by another 184 pound-feet, topping it off at 568 mark. BMW 7 Series. Just two words are needed to describe the new 7 Series: gigantic grille. 40% larger to be exact. This feature has become a polarizing matter for the BMW fans, and even though the designers tried to justify the increase of the kidney size with the necessity to align this model with the rest of the lineup and improve aerodynamics, the drivers just weren't thrilled about it. The engine bay of the BMW 7 Series is represented by the usual 6-cylinder for the 740i. Next up is the new 4.4-liter V8 for the 750i, which makes 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. Next to follow is the range-topping V12 and the standalone plug-in hybrid version in the form of an adapted 6-cylinder inline engine and an electric motor rated at 389 horses combined. All the models use an upgraded 8-speed transmission with launch control, while the PHEV gets a specific sports Steptronic. Audi TT RS. As a relatively fresh car whose second generation started in 2017, the Audi TT RS will not get any significant hardware upgrades this year, coming to the 2020 lineup with rather cosmetic changes. The reworked fascia, larger front air intakes, and redesigned diffuser are among the most prominent updates, but there is no reason for being upset. The 2.5-liter turbocharged engine still has its appeal, with 400 horses and 354 pound-feet of max output. This power is channeled through a 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch transmission into the Quattro all-wheel drive system. With a 0 to 60 time of just 3.6 seconds and 174 mph top speed, the TT RS remains on top of its game. The sports car's other features are 19 or 20-inch alloy wheels paired with Brembo brakes, and an optional RS Sport suspension for better handling. Mercedes-Benz CLA Coupe. This four-door subcompact by Mercedes-Benz enters the 2020 model year all-new, sportier and smarter than ever, with a wider positioned wheel tracks, lowered gravity center, and lots of new tech. Aggressive grille, angular headlamps, and exposed wheel arches give it a performance car look. The CLA Coupe comes with a 221 horsepower 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine as a standard, but Mercedes promises to add more gasoline and diesel options at launch. This engine is paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission with optional 4MATIC all-wheel drive. On the inside, the CLA now offers more head, shoulder, and elbow room in both rows, but a bit less cargo capacity. The usual cockpit is replaced with two 7-inch displays, where one serves as a digital cluster and the other one provides infotainment tools. The new CLA also comes equipped with the Mercedes-Benz user experience technology, with updated Hey Mercedes system and gesture commands. Do you still agree with the claim that German quality of automaking is exemplary, or have you become convinced that more affordable brands from other countries make better cars? Share your thoughts in the comment section and check out 2020 releases from American and Japanese car makers. The links are in the description. Subscribe to our channel and may the torque be with you!